Hey, how's it? The fuck is this? I don't know why I still have this on, but okay. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I hope you all are having an amazing day. Now, this video is going to be pretty controversial for some people, but it's not all for one reason, you know what I mean? Like, every manga in this video has their specific reasons for being in this video. But today we are going to be talking about manga I regret buying. Now, regret in ways that maybe I dislike it and spend money on it, that you know, looking back on was a pretty stupid thing for me to do. Some because, you know, it's a commitment, etc, etc. But today I'd just like to go over some manga I regret buying. But before I start this video, according to YouTube, only 28% of you guys that watch these videos are subscribed. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more, please scroll down and just hit that subscribe button. I'd very much appreciate it. Also, I do have a Discord server, so if you'd like to join that, it's also down in the description. Thank you guys so much. We're on the road to 1,000. So if you'd like to help me on the way to 1,000, I'd very much appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into this video. I think I'm going to get the most controversial one, and the one people are probably here for because they saw in the thumbnail, and that is Berserk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Relax. Hold your horses there, Nessie. Hold your horses. Now, I don't necessarily regret buying it because it's bad. I don't think Berserk is a 10 out of 10. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. Now, I think the reason why I don't get as hyped as other people when it comes to Berserk is because everyone around me, like, Berserk is the greatest piece of media of all time. Berserk is the greatest piece of fiction ever created. You know, hearing this hundreds and hundreds of times. So when you go to read it, it's like, okay, I'm expecting something amazing. And yes, it's amazing. So it doesn't necessarily blow me out of the water when I do expect it to be awesome, and it is awesome. My expectations were so high because of assholes like you who won't shut the fuck up about being so good. And, you know, me being like, yeah, it's good. It's awesome. Yeah, but it hasn't really blown me out of the water yet. But the main reason why I actually regret buying this is because it is a huge financial commitment. That's the main reason why it's in this video. I had to just talk about that little tidbit before I actually got into the main point. It is a huge financial commitment, especially these deluxe editions. These deluxe editions are, yes, beautiful. They are gorgeous. They are phenomenal. Probably like the best thing ever made, like physically wise, like nice leather, the red and the black. You got the brand of sacrifice on the front of it. I think that's sick. The spines are gorgeous. But these are $75. These are 75 Canadian dollars. Holy fuck, that is a huge chunk of money. That is a huge chunk of money. Money I just don't have. And when I do have, I'd rather spend it on other things. You know, like, I can never see myself buy this manga, like, regularly. And with it coming out and there being like 13 volumes of the deluxes, that's over $1,000. Just 10 volumes of this is over $700. That's so much money. That is so much money. Like, just on these 3 volumes alone, I've already spent like almost $200. Like, it is absurd how expensive these are. Now, I'm not saying they're not reasonably priced. I do think for what you're getting, they are a good price, but I can never ever see myself spending that much money on one volume. Now, there are pros and cons to it, and to me, the major con is the fucking price tag. The price tag is absolutely absurd, and I am keeping up with a lot more manga. So when it comes to I have $75, I'd rather fill out some series or keep up to date with some series monthly. You know, like if I have 75 bucks and there's a new Sakamoto Days volume, there's a new My Hero volume, there's a new Boys Abyss volume, all this stuff that I need, I'd rather spend it on that than one measly Berserk volume. I personally just, I know I'm not trying to say that they are not worth it. They're just not worth it to me, as my priorities are somewhere else currently. Maybe once I get bored with those certain series, then I'll go back to Berserk. But it's just not something I'd buy like whenever like my paycheck. Oh, it's Berserk. Oh no, I'd rather spend it on something else. You know what I mean? But I do still think these are very worth it. They are very, very, very worth it. But I just can't see myself spitting $75 out on a single Berserk volume. That is just me though. That is me being cheap as fuck. That is me being super cheap. Maybe if they go on sale or I can get them secondhand, I will definitely pick up more. But for now, I don't plan on picking up any more anytime soon. And if I do, it won't be anytime soon. Now that that's out of the way, now that all the people who have gotten their panties a bunch have left, now for the actual viewers of this video who have stuck around and, you know, are here for me and my personal opinions, I'd very much like to hear your opinions down in the comments. You know, we are all about having civil discussions here, unless you try to attack me and my character, then just fuck you. But today it's all about controversial opinions, and the next one I have is not because the series are bad. I think they are a phenomenal series, but it's 3 series by one creator that I didn't realize what I've gotten myself into until I purchased them, and that is all 3 Takiko Inoue works. That is obviously Slam Dunk, Real, and Vagabond. I remember buying the first 2 volumes of Vagabond thinking, oh, this is going to be a piece of cake, and you know, never finding volume 3. Just never finding volume 3. Same with Slam Dunk. The entire series, maybe except for a couple volumes of 2, are completely out of print. Well, until recently, I was able to get the first 4 volumes because they were actually, all of it came back into print. I don't know how long it's going to be until it goes out of print again, and Viz never prints it again and it goes back up in price. You know, it's super, super, super worrying. And the same thing with Real. There are a lot of volumes that are very out of stock, or maybe even out of print. That's I didn't realize it until I picked up the first 3 volumes. You know, like you realize you have, it's like, okay, I have these, but you look at them, it's like, oh fuck. I have to get the rest of this, and that is going to be an absolute task. That is going to be so much work, but it's a labor of love. You know what I mean? It is a labor of love. It's definitely one that, you know, I as a manga collector and reader, you want something to kind of strive for, long-term goal, and collecting these out-of-print series is definitely a way to create those long-term goals. You know, with Slam Dunk, you know, you probably won't have a complete set for another year or 2. Same thing with Vagabond. You know, maybe you could get lucky, find the entire set for a good price, or just a price. And same thing with Real, maybe. But, you know, these series, when people have them, they never want to sell them. So it's really hard to find secondhand manga, especially these manga secondhand, unless, you know, maybe their mom kicked them out of the house and they have their manga collection and don't really know their worth, so they put it up for sale and you get an absolute steal on them. I've heard a couple of people have those kind of stories, which is super jealous. I'm super fucking jealous of you. But nonetheless, it is going to be a monumental task to complete all of these series, but it's one I'm so down for. If I'm not down for it in a year from now, they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be completely gone from my shelf. You will no longer see them in my collection. But yeah, Takiko Inoue is just, I think people consider like one of the greatest mangakas of all time. I think his art's very, very, very good. I'm much more enjoying Real than Slam Dunk and Vagabond as of right now, but maybe that might change in the future. Because I don't know, I just think the premise to Real is very, very, very good. But yeah, Takiko Inoue, amazing. It's a labor of love, and one I can't see myself finishing anytime soon. The next series is one that has nothing to do with it being out of print, it being pricey, anything like that. It's just that it makes me look bad. It makes me look very, very, very bad, and that is Rent a Girlfriend. This series makes me look like shit. Whenever I pick up this volume, whenever I pick up this manga, people fucking flame the shit out of me. People flame the shit out of me for it. Now, I can say, I could give you the middle finger and say, you know, screw you, but they're valid. they have very good reasons to shit on me for this. You know, this manga isn't the greatest thing ever created. Do I enjoy it? Kind of. Why am I reading it? Half I don't know, and half because of the women. The women are very, very, very cute. Chizuru's bae. Sumi's cute as fuck. The new chick, the police chick, she's pretty cute. All that, you know, I can say that because they are of age, they are in college and shit like that, so they're like 18, 19, 20 years old. I think they're like 20 or something like that, so, you know, it's not bad. I do like Reiji's art, but, you know, this series is renowned for being very garbage. And heck you for hating me on it and disrespecting my name and my collection just because of one series that 99% of people don't like. You know, it's a series that is all around very bad and has a bad name to it and has a bad thing going for it, but it's one that I don't think is terrible. I don't think it's good. I mainly read it for the women and Reiji's art. Now, the next series I'd like to talk about is one that's literally going to be so goddamn hard for me to find, and that is Eyeshield 21. You have Eyeshield? Yeah, I do. I have volume 2, 5, 11, and 14, I believe. And why? Because I found these on Amazon for a good price. I found them all below retail. I know volume 1 goes for like $900 on Amazon, but that's just absolutely absurd. So, you know, Viz, if you're out there, hi, anyone watching from Viz, reprint it, please. I'd very much love that. But Eyeshield 21 is one of the most renowned sports manga, or like, I guess, yeah, one of the most renowned sports mangas, one of the most well-known because it's written by Inagaki and it's drawn by fucking Yusuke Murata. For those that don't know, Inagaki did Dr. Stone, and Yusuke Murata is very well known for One Punch Man and his inhuman art. Like, a dog. How could any human draw that? I don't understand. I never will. But Eyeshield 21 is one I'm definitely excited to collect. It's a labor of love, just like Takiko Ine, but it's gonna be a labor of love a lot more than all of Takiko Inoue's works combined. This is definitely going to be one of the hardest things for me to collect. One of the most angering things I'm ever going to collect when it comes to, you know, in-stock availability and stuff like that. And people, you know, taking the piss and, you know, asking $200, $200 please, you know, for a single fucking volume. Oh, I do heinous things to get this series at a decent price, but, you know, that's for another video. And that's not for this channel. That's shit you guys don't need to know. But yes, Eyeshield 21 is definitely a series I'd love to collect in the future, or as the years go by, but I don't think it's one I'm going to fill out anytime soon. Maybe I can get lucky at a secondhand bookstore or, you know, stuff like that. But here in Canada, we don't really have those. You know, I know in Americas, all you Americans have a lot of comic book shops that sell manga, and you know, you can turn a corner and there's a bookstore, and you know, they maybe sell a little bit of manga. They don't really have that here in Canada, which sucks. I think the manga genre, or I guess the manga scene here in Canada, isn't super duper ultra into it as America is, but hopefully I can find a bookstore that has, I mean, I have found a bookstore that does sell manga. They do have a discount manga section, but they don't really sell shit like this. They had World Trigger last time I checked, but I already have that. So hopefully in the future, yeah, I'm getting on so sidetracked. Oh my god, I just completely sidetracked. I apologize. But yeah, hopefully Eyeshield 21 is a series I can fill out in the future, in the near future. Maybe not in the near future, just in the future. But yeah, Eyeshield 21, definitely gonna pick up more of this if I can find it. Next is a manga I don't regret buying at all, but it's one, I guess, on the lines of Eyeshield 21, and that is being Yakitate Japan. I think Yakitate is just as old, if not a tad older than Eyeshield 21, but it is actually very relatively in stock, which is very, very, very surprising. As an older shonen, or as a shonen Sunday manga, it's relatively in stock. You can find them pretty easily. And but there are a couple volumes that are going to be hard to find, which is why I'm putting this in this video, because as I get later into the series, it is probably going to be a little harder to find those later volumes. I found 1 to 10 easily. It's just, it took a while for it to get here. I don't know why, but my 7, 8, 9, and 10, I believe, took like a month to get here, which stunk, but I digress. Yakitate Japan, one I'm very excited to fill out, but one that's again gonna take a little bit of time because it's a series that is pretty old, so it's harder to get. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's any manga you guys out there regret buying, please let me know down in the comment section below. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Peace, take care.